And I know why. Let's talk about that cross, the Rabona cross in for Phil Foden. And there was an audible gasp around the stadium, which you don't often hear for an assist. But did you hear all of that reaction? What did you make of it?
Yeah, I know. Just for the fun, because I want to give the pleasure for all the guys, and it's my works. I want to play for Phil, for Omar, for Erling, and it's just my works.
And you saw Phil Foden's reaction as he ran over to you as well. You like the tricks, you like trying things. Are you given permission to do that as much as possible?
Yeah, of course. It's my quality. I won't try, when I have the ball, I won't try all the time. And today is goal because it's a very good pass for Phil, and I'm proud.
And just finally, getting together in a huddle at the end, what were you all saying? Because you'll know for the title race what a big week this has been for Manchester City.
Yeah. We know that. And we take the game one after one, and we want works all the day for win all the game, and we are ready for that.
And we'll come to that position in the league at the moment. Are you happy as a manager, a player trying a Rabona cross at 2-0 up as opposed to 0-0?
Yeah, as long as the end product is a goal. I think that's the point. It was brilliant. It was meant as well too. And he's a really class player.
Yeah. I mean, this is a fantastic bit of skill right here, isn't it?
It is, and, if you're going to do something like that, you can try it at 2-0, but, he still executed it well. I think that the finish was pretty good, even though it looked like Phil's head was in a totally different position where he's meant to head it. But, that there is brilliant because he's picked him out. He's picked him out with a Rabona. It's brilliant skill. It's fantastic. And like he said, he just done it because with the 2-0 up, he's feeling good. Bang.
It was an important goal as well too, because Manchester City were under a bit of pressure. Sunderland hit the post, but that goes in. They had a couple of scrambles as well too. So it was actually all Sunderland in the initial part of the second half. That's nice. It's exquisite, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a big goal for Phil Foden. He's got 5 in a week in 3 Premier League games as well. So 3 goals and 3 valuable points for Manchester City. Now, a Rabona assist is something of a collector's item. We've been through the archives. We've only come up with 1 in the Premier League era. West Ham United's Dimitri Payet for Mikel Antonio in 2016.
I remember this one. This is a beautiful one because look, beautiful. Look at that. In the space, it's perfect. It's not like he played it towards him. He puts this one in the space. But again, he's not even looking, look. That's amazing. I suppose that's what people pay to see sometimes, don't they? Don't see much of it.
Yeah, it would have been some fun if the goalkeeper had just come out and collected it, But it's a goal.
It's good to see, to be honest.
Yeah, it is. It's great.
You want to see players expressing themselves like that.
So that was Phil Foden's goal. Sunderland beaten, and they finished with 10 men as well. Now, Luke O'Nien's had to wait a long time till Wednesday night for his Premier League debut at Anfield. He'd been on the pitch here, Martin, less than 5 minutes after the intervention of VAR. We've got to the right decision.
Oh, very much so, yeah. I mean, the referee possibly hasn't seen... he obviously hadn't seen that particular angle, and then he's been called over to the monitor, and it was definitely a red card.
You know what, Martin? I think he's just very fortunate. It was the foul on Nunes because he's caught him with the front bit of his foot. If that's the heel bit, and he catches him, I think he breaks his leg there. The way he was so out of control, and the leg was planted. That is a real lucky one. I'm so pleased that Nunes got away with that one.
Yeah. And Luke O'Nien will, of course, miss the Tyne-Wear derby, which is up and coming next weekend. So as you can see behind me, 2 points now. The gap, even in one day, the dynamic at the top between.
It shows
Arsenal
you the sort of change that can take place over, as you mentioned, one day, but certainly in the last couple of days. Momentum kind of shifts. Now, I don't think it has in that sense. I think that Arsenal are capable of getting over that. They are on such a run. They're a strong side. I still think that they're probably the best side in the league. However, you start to get worried. The gap is closed, and you start to think about the next game. You need the 3 points on the board.
Absolutely. Right, let's continue our roundup now.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you're well. We'll take a show of hands for questions, please, and we'll set an embargo towards the end for 10:30pm on Sunday evening. Somewhere to start, please. Start with Sham. Thank you.
Hi, Pep. needed to win to close the gap on Arsenal, and you've done just that. You needed to stay in touch, and you are doing come the end of this year.
Yeah, we can talk. Of course, it's better to be closer than further than the top of the league. But from my experience, I'm sorry, I don't want to feel arrogant, but I have quite experience to win the Premier League or titles. It's the consistent. And the consistent come just for one thing, for the way you play. Not for the result one day or victory be 2 points behind or 4 points in front. It's the consistent to be how you perform, how much you grow during the year. And today had been maybe one of the best performances of the year, the season, during 95, 94 minutes. We have a good momentum, but always second half. Start from Wolves, we talk about that. Wolves, the first half was really good, the second half we suffer. We were not consistent 90 minutes, and we talk about the reason why. And because we did really good things against Fulham in the first half, and we stopped to do it in the second half. And they see it, we talk about that. It's not about specific movement defensively or offensively. And today, during 90 minutes, and a team like, it's not necessary to say what they have done so far against top teams. The results, we concede one chance, we give away again. But a part of that, of course, they have, but the first half in general was, a good performance. And of course, the Premier League had the feeling that even today they drop points. Arsenal is going to drop few points. If you want to be there, you have to win games. And games come from the way you perform, not just for a lucky day or a lucky action.
Ryan Cherky created more chances than any player on the pitch. Incredible assist as well. Was that his best game in a City shirt so far?
Ryan is an exceptional player. He's so young. Have a huge personality, proving against Fulham in the toughest moment, 5-4 or 3-5-4, come there. And every time had the ball, give us extra passes and continuity. It's not as scary. Have a self-confidence to him in the final third, have something special. Especially, what I admire the most on Ryan is not the skills. I never saw Messi make a cross like I've done. Messi is the best player, played that game. And I never saw this kind of crosses. The crosses is fine, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Right, left, with a part of your feet, with the head, it doesn't matter. It's effective, it's fine. But I like the simplicity because I learned from Messi that I never make a mistake. I never make a mistake with the simple things. Never. Simple things he does perfectly. And after dribble 4 or 5. And what I want to the players, the simple things, do it well. And after that, if you're doing this, listen, you play, you have a special talent, the mom and dad gave it to you, and he can do whatever you want. But if it doesn't work, now we'll be in problem. So now we'll be in trouble.
Hi, Pep. Is the key to you being successful this season the mentality of the players, the approach, being brave, sort of on the front foot?
Yeah, I think also always they had, except last season for obvious reasons that everybody knows it. We didn't have players, but important is when happened in the beginning of the season, the first 5 games, 6 games, 10 games is not going well, something is not a problem. As much they follow me or they follow us, staff, and tell them, guys, the reason why is that if we improve that, we'll be better team. And next week, better team. And after that, we are in a good path. When they don't follow us and say, no, that is not the reason why, and after that, we'll be in trouble. And that is the point. I want to see the team growing. Because I said, so in knockout stage, in one game, in Champions League, and FA Cup, one game, you play pretty bad, doesn't matter. But in the Premier League, it's a long 38 fixtures, has to be the performance. The performance dictate if you will be there or not. The rest, you can. I'm honest enough, when we win a game, it helped me a lot. 5-4 against Fulham, 4-5. It stopped. We won 3 points. I said, if we continue to do what happened in the second half, we stop to do it in the first, no chance. We lose everywhere because that league, you can be 3, 4, 5, 6 games in a row that you don't win a game. It happened to us last season. So it happened for many teams this season. So that's why the way you play will be the key for the future.
Hi, Pep. What did you think of the challenge on Mateus at the end of the game for the red card, and how is Mateus?
Listen, it's fine. It was lucky that it was not the leg on the grass. It was in the moment, was on top. To be honest, I thought I was like the first action with Josko in the first half. And after that scene in the TV is wow. We're lucky that it's good.
Pep, you talked about Cherki having a personality. How important is it that when you come to recruit players that they do have that kind of personality?
It's the key. The skills, the blind guy realize. Is you go to the biggest stages away, or really under pressure, it's like a friendly game for them. That is important. Players have to be in the important teams. To discover that is so difficult because you always see the teams, the players in skills, actions, the player. But you don't know how he behave in Anfield and Old Trafford, Arsenal away, or 79 minutes. We need to step up and do it. Friendly games, everybody do it. With 3-0, everybody. No, the question is in the toughest moments, he said, I'm going to win the game, I'm going to perform who we are. When you have a lot of these ones, and I had a lot of these ones in my career as a manager, and that's how you can have success. Without that, no tactics exist. Nothing.
How impressed have you been with Ryan Cherki understanding what he needs to do in the sort of final third with you? Because he's not always attacking players. Sometimes find it difficult to know when to play.
No, we like to tell them move in that spaces, but after we had the ball and not do whatever you want. Before the cross have done, I don't make a pause. I said, now Ryan, put the ball the right leg behind the left and cross. So they have to play. We tell them for the way the defense, the opponent attack or defense, what they have to do it together. So Ryan had played always in his career, have been, I'm pretty sure, I didn't know, about 12, 30, 40, 50 years old, better than all his mates, by far. And I had the feeling he has done whatever he wants. Here, no. He has to do what he has to do for the team. And when he is able to do it, he will play a lot of minutes during many, many years in this club because he's a special quality. But he has to do it. Otherwise...
Have you sort of seen an improvement in that side of his game in recent weeks? Maybe since he come back from injury?
Maybe he has realized when he doesn't play much, in the bench, maybe he has to realize and that it's so important to do it. Today was an action in Fulham that Savio went, lose the ball. In the final, the action for the cross in the second post, and Erling go to the post, continue, and he didn't run back. He was there, and I told him. So today lost 1 or 2 balls. In 2 seconds was a fullback. Savio is going to play a lot of minutes. Without that, they know it, the secret of the team. And after the quality of Savio, the quality of Ryan, the quality of Dot, I don't care. But they would do the things that make the team stable and try. That's why Bernardo run all the time and Phil run all the time and Jeremy's improving a lot. And that is the key. Today I was incredible pleased for the 50-20 minutes from Savio. Incredible. 2 actions lose the ball was a machine. He doesn't like to listen, but I have to tell him. Because when happened in that, you make an incredible cross. It was a 5-2. Or 6-2 or 6-3 in that moment. No, you lose the ball and you walk in. You come from the bench, you have to run double because the other guys are tired. And today has done it 3 times, like a machine, make a fault and go there. Sav is going to play a lot of minutes. He's going to play with us.
We'll set the embargo there for 10:30 p.m. on Sunday evening. Go to Rob, please.